people, I'm back, and welcome to part 2 of my $400 thrift haul to resell on Poshmark, eBay, Etsy, and Relove. Okay, I gotta work on my intros because they're always different. I always feel like I have to spice it up, but if I spice it up, I feel like I'm being fake. So anyway, if you watched part 1, you'll know what's up. If you haven't, this is part 2. I split it up because I literally have so many things. It just wasn't practical to make like a 30-minute long video, so I split it into $400 thrift haul part 1 and part 2. This is part 2. I'm filming in the dark. I have, I shouldn't say in the dark. Clearly, you can see. I'm filming at nighttime, so I have a studio light, which has been like, I'm not used to it. So bear with me while I show you guys part 2. This is a newer label copy, which, like I said in part 1, this is, the newer labels seem to do well for me. The older labels, not so much. Some people still pick up the older label copy. It just personally wasn't selling well for me. This is just a really cute dainty pattern blouse. I'll probably list this at $30 to start. Do I think I will get $30 for this? No, but you got to start somewhere. So this is a Dylan, which I don't know. Is this an Urban Outfitters brand? Because I looked up the comps and it seemed decent. It seemed like one of those bread and butter brands, but it does seem like nice quality and I like the style, and it's my first time finding Dylan. So we'll see. I think I'll list this around $25. It's like a Moto Jacket, but it has like suede and this, you know, what is this called? I want to call it carpet. It's definitely not carpet. You guys, I probably sound like the least professional person. This feels like carpet. Okay. This is a logo by Laurie Goldstein Tunic. This is a QVC brand that I have always sworn by. It does really well for me, especially on eBay. I'll probably list this around 20. Here's another Dylan. So I found this exact same sweater sold on Poshmark for $30. That could have been in a bundle, but I'm still going to list this at $30 to start. Hopefully it did sell for that price, and maybe I can sell mine for that price. I don't know. This is a J. Crew plaid shirt. I don't always pick up J. Crew, but I love this plaid. I think with J. Crew, like certain styles do better, and this is like one of, when I see this style, I think of like a really lax J. Crew mom. So I think this one will do well. Around 25, maybe 20. This is Skies Are Blue, which is also a Stitch Fix brand. I picked this up because I love the like embroidered style. This is kind of like vintage inspired to me, but it's like a peasant top. I'll probably list around 25. Once again, I've told you guys, I tell you guys every time I show you something J. Jill, but I don't always pick it up. But I could not leave this behind because it is a really cute pastel pink blouse. And just this camera lighting doesn't do it justice. This speaks for itself. This is a vintage, this has to be like late 80s because it has shoulder padding. But this is like, so kitsch. If you guys know what kitsch means, it's a really good tag word to use for things that are like gaudy and tacky, but people love them because they're gaudy and tacky. This is like a track jacket. It reminds me of like Sailor Moon, so I'm probably going to put Sailor Moon in one of the tag words if I list it on eBay. I'm probably going to ask $40 for this. Unfortunately, it's a little too close to Halloween to really expect it to sell for Halloween, but I do think this would be good for someone who's into kitsch or cosplay and stuff like that. This is a Calvin Klein dress. I find so many Calvin Klein dresses, and I mean, knock on wood, I'm glad that I find them because I can bring some home, but I don't always bring them home. But this has like a split bell sleeve, which is why I picked it up, and it's in really nice condition. It's like a burgundy. I'll probably start this around $40, to be honest. This is a Ralph Lauren pinstripe blazer. I don't think I've sold a Ralph Lauren blazer. I think I'll list this around $40 and see how it does. This is something I got in my ThredUp box. Don't mind me. This is an older label Free People dress. I'm mad because I didn't realize until I got home that there's no size tag. So I'm hoping I can just wing the size with measurements, because otherwise I might have to keep it for myself. I actually bought this for myself, even though I'm not really into pink, but it says Santa, I know him, which I feel like is a quote from something. But I don't know if I'm actually going to wear it, so I might just list it around 15, maybe 20 to start. So then I have this Disney Parks, which is, I think you have to buy, you can only find this at like Walt Disney World or Disneyland. But it's like a, what is it? Like a hippie goofy. I love it. And it's in really nice condition, so I'll probably start it at 30. So this is a junk food brand, which is like, you know, it has a big following. It says, I failed phys ed, which is funny. Probably list that around 25 to begin with. And I wouldn't have picked up this Banana Republic top if it weren't 100% silk. So I'm a sucker for silk. A lot of people will specifically look for silk. I know people who only wear like silk and linen and merino wool. Like they're very fabric specific. So I'll probably list this one around 20. Just want to let you guys know I've never felt more unprofessional as a YouTuber than I do right in this moment. Because I got in such a good rhythm with my haul videos where I would film it at the, you know, right time of day, the right lighting, so I could show you guys the garments. And this is just turning into a damn mess. But I have to show you guys this stuff because I have not had a thrift haul this big in a long time. This is a Free People, very oversized cardigan. Literally, I would call this like a cardigan tunic because I feel like these buttons would be like at your hips. I don't even know what's going on with this style, but we'll see how it looks when I put it on the mannequin. This is a J. Jill Weaver collection. I've never sold a Weaver collection from J. Jill, but the pattern's pretty promising, so we will see. This is a dress. I don't know what the comps are, but I think maybe I'll list it around 30. And this Banana Republic dress, I couldn't say no to. It is a very dainty striped navy and white dress, and it just has, there's no way I'm going to be able to like convey the style of this, you know, through the camera, but it has like a couple of ruffles that just naturally flow throughout the dress, but it's very minimal. I'll probably list that around 30. This is a 1970s maxi dress, very typical 1970s maxi dress. I guess that's all I can say. It's very long, and it has these adorable sheer bell sleeves, like freaking bell sleeves. I mean, I love this so much. So it has a slight like discoloring, which I think is from age, but because this just kind of flows naturally, you can't really see the discoloring. I don't know what I'm going to list it for. Probably not too much, maybe like 60, just because this was a very popular style in its day. So they're, you know, they're not too hard to find. I've actually found a couple of them before since I've been a reseller. This is a vintage, I really wish I filmed this during the day because I really want to show you guys the style of this dress. It is like a layered vintage dress with a very beautiful, dainty, wispy pattern. It has these vintage buttons at the back fell off, but honestly, I could probably find a cute button to replace those and just disclose it. Oh, you guys, I want to show you the style of this so bad, but it's like this really light purple. I'm probably going to ask like $60 to $70 for this, depending on how well I can fix the buttons or replace the buttons in the back. This is my first time finding Civil Regime. I mean, the comps seem decent, and this style is very like Billie Eilish, very hot right now. So I think I'm going to start this one at 40 and see how it does. This is a Maeve Anthropologie, which unfortunately this was, you know, marked out. So I don't know if this was like sold at Marshall's or something, but it has this very cute, like peasant style, really cute bright pattern. It's a dress. I'll probably list it around 50 to start. And this is a Patagonia zip up, like thermal track jacket type thing. Patagonia does well around me, and the bottom label has not worn off. I think I'll list this one around 35 to begin with. So now we're gonna move on to the shoes. Like I said, I'm not used to filming this way, but I'm gonna try to show you guys the shoes. So I found these Taryn Rose Booties. It's my first time finding this brand, but I have heard of it. I paid $5 for them. I shouldn't say booties, these are like full-on boots. The comps on this brand were all over the place, but some of them are really good, and it's boot season. So I'll probably start these around like 50, 60, maybe 40. I don't know. I have to do some more research. I found these children's toddler Sorel boots, which I was going to keep for my kids, but they have literally like 7 pairs of bogs because every time I find a pair of bogs, I keep them for my kids. So I think I'm going to sell these probably around like $20. Nothing crazy because they're just a nice simple black boot. I found these Bruno Magli shoes. This is my first time finding Bruno Magli. I think I'm saying that right. The comps seemed really decent on these. They're just a really cute, simple, like career flat. I don't know what I'm going to list them for yet though. But I mean, it does seem like it's a designer shoe, so that's good. I found these J. Crew clogs. So these have seen better days. I mean, there's a lot of bit of wear, but I only paid $3 for them. So I'm gonna list them maybe around like 20, see how they do. And last but not least, I found these brand new tag Sanuks, which if you're not familiar with this brand, they make, which is really popular around me, they make like a yoga sandal that it kind of just has like a cloth that wraps around your foot and ankle, and they're only like $30 new, but I haven't really seen a pair of flats from them. I wish I could show you guys. Oh, this is the Sanuk. I paid $6 for them, which is a little high considering they're just flats, but they are new with tags. So I'm going to try to list them around 30 and see if I can get 30 out of them. If not, maybe I'll list them for 25. If they don't sell for 25, I'm just going to give them to my mom because I paid $6 for them. So yeah. So anyways, if you have made it through part 1 and part 2 of my video, well, I would do a giveaway, but I don't have anything to give away right now. But seriously though, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description to my Instagram. And if you are new here and you enjoyed this video and you want to see me upload more reseller related videos and more reseller related content in the future, hit that subscribe button. And as always, happy selling and thank you for watching, which I think I said like 5 times.